Hey guys, I am just waiting for my video to show up here and then we can get started. So let's see. All right, looks like we're live. Let me just make sure everything is working well. Looks good. Another week of me looking like a ghost on camera, and I can't even blame the lighting. This is pure genetics. Hey Frank, hey guys, let me know when you're here. Just say hello real quick. Hey, okay, great. Now we can get started. Hey everybody. Oh, and Jim, Brett, Chris. Hey guys. Colin, hey, good to see you all here. Hello, Bill, Ron, hello, Martin, hi. Rosie, Aisha, Owen, Sean, hello. All right, we can jump right in if anyone has any questions. Give you all the new news. I do actually have some stuff to share. Did you guys hear that Quibby shut down today? Yeah, Colin is asking about it. Yeah, so I have to be honest, this is not surprising. Luke actually tagged me on Twitter and said that we had called this, and I wrote back and said, yeah, I think that we talked about this way before Quibby ever launched, so not super surprising. Bill says that there is still no news section on Tubi on Roku. I did actually reach out to Tubi after we talked about this last week, and they said that it should be on all devices now, all of the compatible devices that were supposed to have it. So it was Android, Roku, and there was one more. So it should be there. If anyone else has found it, please let us know in the chat. Your app might need to be updated. It could just be something like that. Rosie wants to know why Fire TV is harder to set up than Roku. I will say that Roku is very, very user-friendly and easy to set up. But your Fire TV shouldn't be if it's connected to your Amazon account. Owen, what is going on, my friend? Yeah, so if you're having any specific issues setting up your Fire TV, please let us know and maybe we can help you out. Okay, let's see here. Okay, what do we think about Charlie Brown specials being aired on Apple TV Plus? I think that we all kind of knew that that would happen eventually. I am sorry to know that they will not just be airing on TV for everybody, but it sounds like Apple is going to make them free to watch, which is something. I know it's not ideal for everybody, but it is something. At least they're making it free for at least a limited time. I know you guys have some feelings about it too. I've been seeing all the comments on the Facebook group and on Twitter, so I know that everybody is kind of upset about the news. Yeah, I did hear about Quibby shutting down. We got a post up right after I heard the news. I am not surprised, but we can talk about the reasons that Quibby failed because I think it's a really interesting, I guess, kind of case study to look at. I would say the pandemic is the obvious reason. It launched at just kind of a bad time. So Quibby launched in April, and it was supposed to be a mobile-only streaming service. That's how they were marketing it. Gearing something to mobile-only and being a streaming service to watch on the go is not ideal during a pandemic when everyone is staying home. So I would say that was their first big problem. I think that people just weren't loving the format of these quick bites, these short little chapters. I think that people want, from what I'm hearing, people want to sit down and watch a full show or a movie. They're not interested in these quick bites. I think it was an interesting idea. I'm not sure that it was executed well. And let's see. Oh, the other one that I wanted to mention is just that it was such a huge investment. It was almost $2 billion that had been invested in Quibby. And with that much money, that's just so much pressure on this company and the founders to succeed. And it just didn't work out. Samuel says the lighting is great tonight. Thank you so much. I was playing around with my ring light trying to find something that was going to work. Again, I look like a ghost, but that is not the fault of the lighting. That is the fault of me just being a very pale person. Maybe it could be my Halloween costume, ghost, maybe. Okay, it looks like some people are having the news section on Tubi show up on some Roku devices, but not all. So that might be part of the problem too. Ron says only on my Roku Express, not on my Roku streaming stick. Interesting. Yeah, I would say that's probably part of the problem too. I was not aware that it wasn't going to work on all Roku devices. Yeah, Chris, it was a huge investment in Quibby. I was shocked every time I heard that they had raised more money. Mickey says, any news on HBO Max coming to Fire TV? I heard HBO Max is pushing a deal by holiday this year. And what about Peacock coming to Fire TV? Updates on that. I heard the same thing about them wanting to make a deal before the holiday season. And that would definitely be beneficial to both parties. Great for HBO Max, obviously, because people are going to be home around the holidays. They would be able to watch on these different devices. Great for Fire TV because they will be selling a ton of devices and it's easier to market it if they can say, we have all the streaming services. So I think that both sides are pushing for a deal, but we have not heard any updates recently. I will absolutely post if I hear anything at all. Samuel says, I have a Roku soundbar with Tubi. So Samuel, the question is, do you have a news section on Tubi whenever you open it up on your Roku? Colin says, Jess, does Hulu not support all Android TV devices? I can find the Hulu app on the Play Store on Mi Box. Hulu support page says only select devices. Does not specify which ones. I'm not sure. I would say older devices for sure would not be supported. Hulu has taken away support for a lot of older devices, including Roku. So I would say if you're using an older device, that would probably be the problem. NYC, thank you so much. Who do you think will buy the Quibby library? I have a post about that coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for that tomorrow morning. Rick wants to know if Apple is killing off the Apple TV, and I have to tell you, this is something that we have been talking about in our Slack channel through with other Cord Cutters news staff. I am concerned. We keep hearing that Apple is coming out with another Apple TV device, and we're just not hearing about it. We keep hearing these rumors, but nothing from Apple. So I am a little concerned that they are not paying enough attention to the Apple TV. I hope they don't get rid of it because I know a lot of people really love it. I guess we'll just wait and see. I have heard that Apple is doing more events before the end of this year, so maybe we'll get that new device after all. So stick around. Hopefully I'll have some good news to share. Steve is always having trouble hearing me. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what else to do. I have my mic up as far as it can go. My software has the sound up as far as it can go, and I'm sitting very close to my microphone, so I'm not sure what else the issue might be. Brett says, with soundbars becoming more popular, have you thought about an article on HDMI ARC? That would definitely be something that I would like to have Philip try out. If we could get those devices to him, I would love for him to do a full soundbar comparison video. So I will definitely look into that, especially around the holidays. I think that would be really helpful. Bill says Quibby does not own most of those videos. Yeah, that's a really good point. I'm not sure what would happen to the content that they do own. I'm not sure who owns some of the other content, so I will definitely look into it. Bill wants to know if I got a new headset or webcam during Prime. I did not. I am still definitely looking around though. I did get your message about the one that you have for low light, which clearly I could use. So I'll look into it. I'll get a few different things and try them out and see what's going to work best. Filming these videos at night definitely is not ideal. Tom, hello from Malibu. It was rainy and cold in Cleveland today. I hope it was better in California. Richard is watching on his TV and says the sound is booming. I am so sorry. I hate the sound of my own voice, so I'm sorry that you're listening to it so loudly. Oh, this is a good question from Mohammed. Is it worth getting a Roku Ultra 2020 if you have the Roku Ultra 2019? And I have to tell you that I just was talking to a friend about this and gave them some honest feedback. And in my opinion, I would say no, it's not worth upgrading. If you have a Roku Ultra 2019 and you're happy with it, if you're not having any issues, I would say just stick with that one for now until it's time for you to upgrade. I feel like with streaming devices, you'll know when it's time to upgrade. So if you're happy with yours now and you're not finding that you're having any problems with it, I would say save your money for now. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I never watch back my old videos unless somebody tells me there's a problem with them, because I think, like most people, I just don't like hearing myself talk. Donald wants to know if I'm dressing up for Halloween. I will not be going out trick-or-treating. Sometimes I do take my little cousins, but not this year. And I know you guys are really hoping that I will come through with the jack-o'-lantern jacket. I have to tell you, I don't have it, but I will be decked out for Halloween next week. Let's see here. Eric says, I like my Roku Streaming Stick Plus. I might not need the Roku Ultra. Yeah, I would say that if you have something that you're happy with, great. But I'll also say that I really prefer the streaming devices that I can plug my Ethernet into directly. I just feel like they're a little bit faster, so that might be something to consider. Brett has the Roku Ultra 2018 version, and it works great still. That's awesome. Alan wants to know if we got the HD home run to test out ATSC. I did not, unfortunately, and I'm kicking myself for it. I wish I would have gotten one to send to Philip, but I'm hoping that we can get him one soon. For those of you who don't know, they are available for pre-order for everybody now. So if you didn't get in on that Kickstarter campaign, you can still go pre-order one now. All right. Sorry, just scrolling back through the comments to see what I missed. Okay, Aaron says, hello, Jess. Hello, Aaron. Sorry if I missed the live chat last week. I noticed that even after Prime Day, that Amazon is still doing fun deals for movies and TV. Yeah, so we're still posting some things. Tamara especially is so on the ball with that stuff. So whenever we find more deals and things, we are posting about them. I would say I've heard a lot of people say that Prime Day just wasn't as great this year as it has been in the past. So it's been fun to see that they are still coming out with some new deals. Best Buy has some great deals. Walmart and Target also are already coming out with Black Friday deals. So lots of good stuff, and we will keep sharing it. I spent a lot of time today working on some holiday content that I'm really excited about. I love doing gift guides for you guys. So if you have any suggestions of who you're shopping for or what you could use help with, let me know. And we are going to start getting some of that stuff ready to post starting probably like around Black Friday. Fire TV Cube versus Fire TV Stick 4K, which one is better? Both great devices. I would say stick with your budget. So if you are on a budget, go for the stick. Fire TV Cube, they say, is the most powerful of their streaming devices, so it'll be a little bit faster. Steve, yeah, you can DVR stuff with a lot of live TV streaming services, so Sling, Hulu, Fubo, YouTube TV. YouTube TV has unlimited cloud DVR, if that's something you're interested in. Yeah, so any of those. April wants to know if renting the modem from your internet provider is safer than using your own. I wouldn't say it's safer. Sorry, I just bit my tongue while I was talking. I would not say that it's safer. I would say sometimes there are some weird rules with your internet provider about like things that they will cover if something goes wrong, if you're using your own equipment versus their equipment. So I would say look at the fine print on your internet plan. Yeah. So this is something that other people have mentioned too, and we should really do a post looking into this. This person says, for the person who was asking about the Roku Express getting hot, they have noticed that theirs does also. The more you use it, the hotter it gets. Yeah, I've definitely heard other people say that. So I think that that would be something good for Philip to look into, to test out some different devices and see which ones overheat. Definitely something to think about. Yeah, Chris says it's cheaper to use your own modem, and I think, yeah, save your money and buy your own. Yeah, if you're paying a rental fee each month, I own my own, and I'm very happy with that. Lots of us here will say that we have bought our own modem. Just because it's cheaper, and then you can, choose your own. There's our question about Luke. Wants to know what happened to the guy that used to do these videos. So that was Luke Bauma. He was the founder of Corketers News, and now I have taken over these Wednesday night chats. Alan, yeah, thank you. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and like this video if you're finding all of this helpful. It helps us out a lot. Yeah, lots of us here, again, are talking about how we have our own modems. We do not rent from our companies. Something to think about is cost savings for sure. Steve, yeah, you'll probably have to buy a DVR, and I think you'll also, will you need an antenna? Can somebody give some DVR recommendations to Steve, who wants to record from Lowcast? Yeah, that's another good point. The quality of your ISP routers and modems might not be the best, so I just prefer to buy my own because I'm a little bit picky about electronics. Yeah, lots of people talking about Charlie Brown not being on TV. They are available on Apple. You can also buy digital copies or physical copies on DVD or Blu-ray. NYC saw Luke and I talking about Quibby on Twitter. Yeah, Luke and I have been talking about Quibby since, gosh, before CES, whenever they did a big presentation about it. But I think he and I were on the same page. Quibby didn't really have much of a chance. Oh, okay. April says that Luke had a good breakdown show about the latest scams online. I will definitely have to check that out. I missed that one. Tamara also did a post today, I think, about Roku scams. So definitely if you bought a new Roku on Prime Day, or if you're planning to buy one during the holidays, don't get scammed into paying to activate it. Roku activation is 100% free, so follow the on-screen instructions. Don't go to any extra websites. You don't have to. If someone tries to tell you you have to pay, do not do it. Roku activation is free. Kyle says OMG yes, but I'm not sure what you're saying yes to. Oh, interesting. Richard was at Walmart today and said that the warehouse is out of the new Google TV device, aka Chromecast. Interesting. Out already. I think that one's going to be very popular around the holidays. Colin, yeah, I was hoping that you would bring this up again. The FCC loud commercial thing. I was looking into that today, and I'm having such a hard time figuring out what the rules are for streaming services. So definitely still looking into it, but man, it is so hard to find some good, legit information. Timothy, yes, definitely. Some deals on 4K TVs. We'll have another post from Tamara going up about some deals tomorrow. And we're keeping an eye on Amazon especially. It seems is having some good deals on TVs. So we'll be posting more about those. And then around the holidays, we'll be doing a ton of gift guides. So keep an eye out for those too. But yeah, definitely early tomorrow morning, we will be posting some deals for TVs and other things. Bill, yeah, we were talking about some DVRs for specific services. He was asking about Lowcast specifically. Susan says, get Pluto, it's free. Yes, it is. Love Pluto so much. A really great free streaming option. They have a ton of channels. They're constantly adding more content. William wants to know if I prefer Fire TV or Roku TV. I have both. I love both. I hate playing favorites with those two because I really do like both of them a lot. I will say I probably use my Roku devices a little bit more. I started with a Roku. That was my first streaming device. I had the little purple one. It was adorable. And I've been a Roku fan ever since. Bill, yeah, actually, thank you for saying that. Let me do a quick note over here. So last week we did a post all about deals for students, like student discounts and things. And I want to do one for vets, and I will do that right around Veterans Day. So just be on the lookout for that. Yeah, agreed. Pluto TV rocks. Completely agree. Great content. Again, agree. Yeah, Pluto is definitely one of the most popular free streaming services, and I think it's very easy to see why. Richard says there are too many free services, and I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. I think the more the better. Free services are free, so you can have as many as you want. If one of them isn't working for some reason, switch to another one. If you can't find a movie that you want on one, switch to another one. Tim says the new Chromecast is crazy good. Love mine. Yeah, Philip has definitely been trying out some different devices, so he will have, I think he's doing a full review of the Chromecast soon. Colin is asking about the acquisition of CNET from our parent company. So for those of you who don't know, Corkutter's News was acquired by a company called Red Ventures, and Red Ventures also just acquired CNET and their websites. So that is all happening next month, and to be honest, I don't really have any information to share with you. Maybe I will next month. We will see. I don't think it's going to affect Corkutter's News a whole lot, so I'm not expecting any big changes. Eric says Netflix has a lot more competition than in the past. Some are even free. Completely agree. They just did their earnings call though, and they did add millions of subscribers. Again, 190 something million subscribers worldwide. So they're not hurting at all, but they're adding subscribers a little bit more slowly than they did at the beginning of this year. Jermaine, yeah, I don't know. YouTube is not sending out notifications lately. I'm not sure what's up with that. We did talk about Apple and Charlie Brown. The general consensus is no one's happy. So if you have any opinions about that, I would love to hear it. Am I a big fan of anime? I'm not a huge anime fan, but streaming is great for anime fans. Hulu, actually, kind of surprisingly, has a really, really big collection of anime. So definitely check out Hulu if you are an anime fan. Richard, I am going to CES in January, but CES this year is completely virtual. So Philip and I will both be there. We will both be covering everything, but it will all be virtual. So I will be very cozy right here at my desk. Which is great instead of wearing high heels and walking around Las Vegas for a week, so not complaining about that. I loved going in person, but it's just not in the cards this year, unfortunately. Samuel says, will sorry, I can't speak. This is not the job for me. Will there be any Black Friday bundle sales? I'm not sure. What kind of bundles are you looking for? We are expecting to see some streaming service sales. Hopefully Hulu does theirs again. It's always a good one. And let's see, what else? Amazon always does some good bundles with different devices. The Echo is usually part of a bundle deal, so we will definitely be covering all of those. Eric says Netflix sees themselves as a worldwide streaming service. Yeah, they're very focused on their global numbers, which is great. I love that it's available in so many countries, so I'm here for it. Excuse me. Susan says Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu. Yep, all good services. Oh, okay. Alan says, what do you think of the earnings call for Netflix? Their stock plummeted. I think that they were doing okay. They added a couple million new subscribers. Their estimate for this quarter was a little bit higher. They didn't quite hit the number that they were trying to get to, but I think that they're doing fine. I think they're still focused on being, I think they called it the primary streamer, so they want to be the service that you're consistently subscribed to. There's a lot of churn in other streaming services, but Netflix subscribers are pretty consistent. So I think that's what they're really focusing on, is that they are constantly coming out with new content, tons of original content. They want to be that service that you are always subscribed to. Samuel says, thanks to people like you, Comcast must really hate you, but I love everything you do. Thank you so much. Yeah, they probably don't love us, but that's okay. I don't like it when people don't like me, but I understand. The thing is, a lot of these companies also own streaming services, so we're still supporting them just in a very different way. Oh, Acorn TV. Yeah, that's one that I don't think we talk about enough. Acorn TV and BritBox are two, sorry for that noise outside, truck going by. Acorn TV and BritBox are both really good options for UK content. So if you're someone who likes British TV, definitely check those two out. Yeah, DirecTV will announce their losses tomorrow morning. Yeah, I will be tuning in. I have a whole calendar of upcoming quarterly earnings calls. I can't say they're my favorite things to cover. Luke and I used to laugh about that all the time, that I was constantly having to wake up early to cover some of these calls. But yeah, I will be there. I will be listening. I will be sharing those numbers. Colin says that we forgot the student deal for YouTube Premium for $6.99. Ooh. I didn't even realize that one was missing from the list. Sorry about that. You love Acorn and BritBox. You are not alone. And you can get both of those through Amazon Prime channels. So, something to keep in mind. Oh, okay, here's one. Roy wants to know what's happening with low orbit satellite ISPs. I will again have a little bit of an update for you about that tomorrow. But SpaceX is really pushing through. They are doing beta testing right now, and I think that they are about to open it up for public beta testing. So hopefully we'll have some more information soon. Are there any new cities coming to Lowcast in the near future? Lowcast has been really working hard to add more cities, and I love that. We don't know until they tell us that they are in a new city. We don't know about what their plans are, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that they will probably be coming to more cities hopefully soon. I would love to see it happen soon. They have been expanding throughout Florida lately, which is kind of cool to watch, especially like around hurricane season. It's really nice that they are in those areas that are being affected so that people can have access to those news reports. What do I think about the Peacock channel? I like it. I appreciate that they have a free tier. That is my favorite thing. They have a free tier with limited content, but if you are looking for more shows to watch and you don't want to pay for another service, it's a great option. Reading this comment over and over and trying to figure it out. How would I and the rest of Corketers News feel if they brought back dead cables and add all of them to DirecTV? All the children will be happy for nostalgia cartoons. I will say that if you want to watch Saturday morning cartoons, you can do that on tons of these streaming services. No need to bring back anything. It is pretty much all available still. Will Fuba be coming out with a gift card? That's a great question. Let me make a note because I would like to include gift cards on some of our gift guides for the holidays. And yeah, that's a really good question. I'll reach out to a bunch of the services and ask them if they offer them or if they're thinking about offering them for the holidays. Colin says, I'm pretty sure that Apple gives students Apple TV Plus with a $4.99 Apple Music student plan. Yeah, I think you're right. At least they used to. There was some kind of bundle situation there. Yeah, it would be nice to have Locast in Indianapolis. I wouldn't be mad if they came to Cleveland. I would definitely sign up. Disney Plus has Saturday morning cartoons. Absolutely. Peacock has a bunch of them too. So even with the free tier, I think you can get a lot of cartoons. Tom and Jerry's on Acorn TV. Will Peacock ever be available on Roku or Fire TV? Yeah, Peacock is available on Roku. That is kind of a new development. Fire TV, we're still waiting to hear, but yeah, I think eventually it will be. John is here a bit late, and that is totally okay. Better late than never. Is Plex going to be expanding their live TV lineup? Yes, definitely. I think they just added a couple more channels, but I will look into that tomorrow. Oh, good deal. Samuel says Hulu gift card is $23.99 for a $25 gift card at BJ's right now. Awesome. Love a good deal. Boomerang is good for Saturday morning cartoons, but it is $5 a month after the 7-day free trial. Yep. Tons of good options. I would like for Peacock to have the old Punky Brewster cartoon. Agreed. Oh my gosh, that was my favorite. Bill, this might be a question for you since you've been trying out Acorn TV lately. Does it have mostly older movies and TV shows? Darren, another thing you might want to try out for like classic TV and movies would be some of these free services like Stir, Crackle, Roku channel. Pluto TV has some too. They have a whole classic section. John says, I thought it was interesting that Walmart doesn't carry anything Amazon. I was looking for a Fire Stick and they don't carry it or anything Amazon. I think Walmart is scared of Amazon. Yeah, I would say those are like two huge competitors, so I'm not super surprised. Quibby only lasted 6 months. Yep, true. Like I said, I think that they really tried to launch that mobile first service at the worst possible time. I feel for them. And you have to remember too, Quibby has so many people employed that this is going to be a really tough situation for them. Toon Disney is a forgotten channel that nobody talks about. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I never think about Toon Disney. Aerie is mostly old TV shows. Thank you, Bill. They also have Mystery Science Theater. I think that Pluto TV might have a Mystery Science Theater channel also. I'm not sure if it's still there. I know it was at some point. Target carries the Fire Stick. Yeah, I would say that Walmart and Amazon really are butting heads probably. I can't imagine that they are trying to promote each other's products. Does Walmart still own Voodoo? No, Voodoo got bought by, which company bought Voodoo? Now I can't think of the name of it. Fandango. There it is. We got there eventually. Is Acorn TV on Apple TV? Yes, I believe so. You can also get it through Amazon Prime channels. Oh, okay. That's why I couldn't think of it. Eric says Toon Disney got rebranded as Disney XD. Okay, yeah, that was going to kill me. As soon as I read that comment out loud, I was like, there's a reason that we don't talk about Toon Disney. So it's now the Disney XD channel, which you can find on a ton of streaming services. Oh, that's interesting. Martin says that Lowe's carries the Fire Stick. I didn't know that. See, if you're Christmas shopping and you're having a hard time finding something, go to some of these random stores like Lowe's and Home Depot. Samuel, yeah, definitely. Coronavirus really caused an uptick in streaming for sure. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for Quibby, but it was great for some other services, especially Netflix. Yep, Alan. Alan is my go-to source for information about free streaming services adding new channels, and a ton of them have been getting added this week. I've been really slow to post about it, but we did get a post up today about Stir adding some new channels. They added for, excuse me, for election channels. So if you are looking for election news, definitely check out Stir for some free content. John, I made a very similar joke earlier today. John said Quibby was so quick that even their own service left in a Quibby. Yeah, agreed. It was mobile only when it launched. Yes, that is true. They pretty quickly added a feature where you could cast the content to your TV. I think because they quickly realized that being a mobile only service was not going to work. Maybe in a different time, pre or post coronavirus, but not right now. They did add support for Apple TV, Android TV, and Fire TV just yesterday. Unfortunately, it was too little too late. Yeah, Eric says Best Buy carries a lot of TVs with Fire TV OS built in. Yeah, Best Buy's been having some really good deals lately. Stay tuned for some posts about those. Bill says Hoopla and Canopy are both free with a library card. Yeah, if your local library or your university library for students, if they are a partner of Hoopla and Canopy, you can get tons of free content with just your library card. Colin wants to know if we will do something on how to watch the presidential debate tomorrow, and yeah, definitely. Let me make a note how to watch the debate because I will forget. Yeah, Roy, sorry about that. Sometimes the comments go by really quickly. Sometimes it's a lull and I can get all of them, but sometimes they go by quickly. So thank you, Alan, for answering that question. John, interesting. Yeah, the first debate was over here in Cleveland, and now it's over in your town. Yeah, it's going to be free on a lot of YouTube channels. It'll be on a lot of free streaming services too, so I'll try to cover a bunch of those. Steve is again asking about a DVR option that does not require an antenna. I do not have an answer for you, Steve. All the ones I can think of, you want to hook up an antenna. Someone is blasting their music from their car right now. Man, adventures of living downtown. What are my thoughts on the Amazon Fire Cube? I would say it's a great streaming device. It is their most powerful streaming device, so you will probably notice some improved speeds and performance. But again, if you have a streaming device that you're happy with now, no need to upgrade. Richard says, I would like to see the mini series of is that Shogun? And Marco Polo from 40 years ago on one of the free services. I will say those free streaming services are where you want to check for sure. Stir and Crackle in particular. No, I don't think that was 50 Cent. I'm not sure what they were playing. Last week it was 50 Cent. That was something else. Somebody today was going up the street. They were stopped at the stoplight up here playing Whitney Houston. And so I had my own little dance party alone in my apartment. You can watch the debate for free on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, absolutely. Tons of free streaming services will be showing it too. Stir will be covering it. Lowcast will be covering it. Zumo, I think, will too. Can we do a piece on Apple One? Yeah, all of those bundles. Absolutely. Let me make a note about that. Has Fox or Disney pulled MASH from most TV except for Hulu and MeTV? To be honest, I'm not sure. I know I have seen it on Hulu, but I can't remember seeing it anywhere else. So if anyone else here is a MASH fan, and if you've seen it somewhere else, please let us know. Ken, there was just recently an update for Roku, so I would not expect another huge one anytime soon, but you can find the info about the most recent one over on quirkcrittersnews.com. Yeah, Ricky is talking about DVRs that are included with live TV streaming services, but he was asking specifically about using it for Lowcast. Barbara says that she saw MASH on Pluto. Oh, that's a great free option for you. OS 9.4, yeah, and we have some more information over at quirkcrittersnews.com. Yeah, MASH is available on MeTV. Yeah, so MeTV, Hulu, and Pluto, which is awesome. The only good show out there is Animaniacs and Darkwing Duck. Well, you're in luck because Animaniacs is coming back to Hulu. Luke and I were just talking about wanting a Darkwing Duck reboot. Would love to see that. One of my favorites. No, I don't know when the rest of the Viacom channels are coming to YouTube TV. I thought that was supposed to happen earlier this month. I'll look into it, but yeah, I'm not sure what's going on over there. No, I have not seen Roku's update on my devices just yet. So I think that their general statement is in the coming weeks, but I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, this HD Home Run ATSC 3.0 device, I think a lot of people are excited. In case you missed the news earlier, you can go pre-order the tuner now if you want to. Again, we have a post over on Quirk Critters News with a link where you can go purchase it. Alan says, just a reminder, the NBC News on Pluto TV has moved from channel 212 to 213. Yeah, I got your Twitter message. Thank you so much for that. Also not sure what's going on there. Could be any number of reasons, but I will definitely talk to them tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, this is a good question for the group. April wants to know if YouTube TV is the only streaming service with a guide that lets you rearrange the channel order. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a great question. I will say that on Sling, something that I appreciate is that you can mark your favorite channels and they put those front and center. So that's really helpful. Colin, I know that there are a handful of cities that are working on launching ATSC 3.0 very soon. And every time that we hear about one of those, we post about it. So I will keep you updated. There is that list of 60 something that were supposed to be the, can't think of words, supposed to be the original cities that were going to be launching next gen TV. So I know that they are working on it, but I think, I keep saying this every week, coronavirus really just slowed everything down a lot. But yeah, more markets are steadily adding ATSC 3.0. Whew, it's a mouthful. Yeah, Austin has, a bunch of cities have, and more are working on it. So we will keep posting about it. That was a long-winded answer to a very short question. It's really hard for me to read and speak at the same time. That is not a skill that I have. Yeah, on Philo, you can mark your favorite channels and they move to the top. Yeah, I think a lot of streaming services have a feature like that, which is really nice. But on YouTube TV, yeah, you can rearrange them. Peacock needs to reboot Quantum Leap. Oh, I would love that. MASH series is on Pluto. Yep, Barbara, we saw your comment. That's awesome. Love that. Tiny Toons Adventures. Yeah, lots of these cartoons are being rebooted, which was fun. Barbara wants to know, what is Lowcast? So Lowcast is a free streaming service. Technically, they will ask for $5 donations frequently until you make a donation, but technically it is free. It's run by a nonprofit organization with a goal of giving you access for free to your live local channels. So they have a pretty decent little channel lineup for free technically, but it is only available in select cities. I think they're up to 23 markets at this point, but they are working on expanding. Mike wants to know if Starlink will drive down local internet prices, and the answer is probably yes. I've been reading about this and trying to get some more info for you guys. But yeah, I think that the thing with Starlink is that it's going to be available in such a wide area that a lot of these places that only have like 1 or 2 internet options right now, it'll just add another competitor. And anytime that there is increased competition, the prices will naturally go down. So that is the hope. We're not sure exactly how much it's going to cost just yet. They say it will be an affordable option, so we will have to wait and see. April says, Lowcast is great for watching on a phone or tablet. Good to know. I wish that they would come to Cleveland. Pinky and the Brain. Yep. Good one. Good one. G Money, you are a little bit late to the game tonight, but that's okay. And you missed a lot. We talked about Charlie Brown, so you missed out on that. Jermaine says Starlink is going to be amazing for all of us in rural areas stuck with DSL. Yeah, and I think that's true for a lot of different places. Just a lot of places that don't have internet access at all, a lot of places that only have one option, so the prices have really been driven up. So I think it's going to be really great. Muppet Babies from the 80s. I don't even know where you would stream that, but man, that brought back some childhood memories. Andrew says, hey from Scotland. Can you tell me how to download Pluto TV for Android boxes? I've tried 6 different downloads and I can't get them to work for the box. All good on the phone and tablet though. Depends on what kind of a device you're using. Whenever you say Android box, it makes me think that you are using one that is not official, and that would be a problem. Also, because you're in Scotland, I'm not sure if there would be any difference in Pluto being available in your area. So I'm not sure I have a great answer for you. G Money, you are not wrong. You're assuming that somebody asked about the bald guy, and that was absolutely what happened. Yes, we did talk about Luke. Did we do a piece on AT&T discontinuing DSL? Did we? We did a bunch of stuff about AT&T. I don't remember if we covered DSL or not, to be honest. I think so. I think we did. So many things have been happening in the past couple weeks. My gosh. And then Prime Day just really, Took a lot out of me. Everything's a blur after Prime Day. Oh, sorry if you can hear me clicking. I'm holding my pen over here and I just realized I was clicking it directly into the microphone. A Knight Rider reboot. Yeah, that would be really cool, but only if the Hoff is in it. Dedicated slow line for DSL. Yeah, there was lots of talk of AT&T discontinuing things. Some interesting stuff going on over at AT&T. Yeah, I'm almost positive that we covered that. Now that I'm saying it, I think that was a huge story. Man, my brain. Jorge wants to know about the Fire Stick interface getting an update. I'm not sure about that. Let me, Okay, well, I'm over here and just Prime Day stuff keeps popping up. I'm telling you, Prime Day took over my life. I would say Fire TV has been doing some pretty consistent updates. Oh, okay, sorry, I'm missing just so many comments right now and everything just popped up all at once. Colin wants to know about my thoughts on 5G. My thoughts are I'm not going to upgrade my phone just yet, just because it is 5G enabled. I think that the technology is still so new and so up in the air. It's very limited right now. So to be honest, I'm not giving a whole lot of thought to 5G. Any official numbers on whether Peacock is doing well? I have not seen any official numbers recently. Let me see. Let me write down NBC Q3 because I'm wondering if they will share some official numbers for Q3. Ed, thank you so much. You think with Apple TV, Michael says, I think with Apple TV, people are going to go out and buy all of the Charlie Brown holiday specials. Yeah, we will definitely look for any deals on those, either digital or on physical copies. We'll check that out tomorrow and let you guys know. Let me again make a note about that. Charlie Brown DVD. I know a lot of people like owning physical copies of things like that too. Is that a glare on the monitor? If you were talking about up in this corner, that would be my ring light showing up in that window. And I tried to maneuver my monitor a little bit to make that not show up. But I think last week there was some talk of that being a ghost. It is not, just my ring light. John, thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like my brain is just not completely with it tonight, so I'm having a hard time answering some questions. I also get caught up in trying to look things up while I'm answering, and it just makes me kind of scatterbrained while I'm doing it. So sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that's a really good one. 5G is like 8K. It's up next, but not impactful enough yet to drop everything and get it now. Yeah, I would completely agree. The glare looks like an alien. Sure. Yeah, we can go with that. Samuel, thank you so much. I'm having a fun time chatting with you guys too. I always like doing these, and you guys always give me a ton of ideas of stuff that we should post about, which I appreciate. Oh, April says Charlie Brown Christmas on VHS is a beloved keepsake. Yeah, absolutely. I still have a couple of VHS tapes that I will not give up. Richard, thank you. Richard looked it up, and the story about AT&T was on October 6th. You know what? That was at the beginning of the month, so no wonder I don't remember it. I feel much better now. Alan says, what do you think of 4K? Are more 4K coming soon? Do you mean 4K TVs or streaming services? Because there are tons of 4K TVs on the market right now. A bunch were on sale on Prime Day, and I'm expecting a ton of sales also on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. John, thanks so much for being here. See you next week. Roy says, what is VHS? And I hope that you're joking, or else I feel old. 4K streaming services. Yeah, I think that more of them will add 4K, only because there are so many 4K TVs right now. It really makes sense to do that. Richard, thank you so much for looking that up. That story was on October 6th, if anyone's looking for the story about AT&T. G Money wants to know if Amazon said if Prime Day did well. The only numbers I saw from Prime Day were about third-party sellers. So they were saying that a lot of people spent a lot of money on like small businesses through Amazon, which is amazing. Love hearing that. But I have not heard how much money they made, how many TVs they sold. I know that was something that we reported on last year, was that they sold like a record number of TVs on Prime Day. I didn't hear anything like that this year. Howard, hello, good to see you. Disney, what are you up to? Disney's always up to something. Alan, yeah, 4K streaming content. I think, yeah, it's going to continue to grow. I think that more, yeah, I do think that as more like 4K devices and things come out, that streaming services will pick it up a bit and start streaming in 4K. Colin says that Quirketers News should do a piece explaining different types of 5G. Yeah, definitely. You think that would be good for Philip? Let me make a note of that. Absolutely. Types of 5G. If you guys could see my handwriting, my gosh. Yeah, definitely. I will suggest that to him. Ooh, Bly Manor or Hill House. I have to be honest, I have not watched Bly Manor yet. I've heard mixed reviews, but did watch Hill House, really liked it, but it also scared me a lot. As a lot of you who are regulars here know, I am not great with scary movies or scary TV shows, but really liked Hill House, but I also watched it with a friend. I don't know if I can watch Bly Manor by myself. Brian says Hill House is much better. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I can't really have friends over to watch it with me right now because this pandemic is killing me. Once I get up a little nerve, I will watch Bly Manor and I will report back. Tim says Quibby going away is not big news, as most thought it was not released at the right time. Yeah, Luke and I talked about that Quibby was an interesting concept, but definitely it was too much money being invested into it. I think that they were really betting big on that one, and it just was not going to work out for them. We're not sure exactly when it's going to be ending, but the announcement was made today. Jeffrey Katzenberg had alerted investors today that they were going to be ending it. Yeah, G-Money just today. The announcement was made by Katzenberg. Have I watched Ted Lasso? No, but that's on my list because you guys recommended it to me last week. I've heard great things, so I will definitely check that out this weekend maybe. Oh, love all these suggestions for things to watch, but man, I just don't have enough time to get through this list. Peanuts holiday video DVD set usually runs around $20 at Walmart. Yeah, I will definitely look that up tomorrow and see if we can find any good deals. T-Mobile just gave away 6 free months of Quibby. Whoops. Howard says, just got the Air TV 2 today on Amazon. Do you know how good it works? Philip and I both have one. I haven't gotten a chance to really play with mine a whole lot yet, but I think that he will do a video soon. So keep an eye out for that. What do I think about Roku TVs? I have one, use it every day, love it. I have a TCL. It was a very affordable TV, and it has been great for the past couple years. Watch The Boys on Prime. Yeah, that one looks right up my alley, so I'm excited for that. Just a couple more minutes, guys, and then we will wrap things up here. Yeah, Colin, I did see that Apple extended the free year of Apple TV through February. Tamara did a post about that, actually. Yeah, awesome. Love that. Aaron said, is there a piece about family-friendly Halloween movies and specials across both paid and free? We have one that I think is specifically for paid, but let me see if I can find it for you real quick. Yeah, right here. One of our writers, Becca, actually did a great job on this one. So let me put it into the chat there for you. Okay, we're getting some spammy messages here. Give me just a second. New Chromecast rocks. Yeah, hearing lots of good things about that, and Philip has a review coming. We'll definitely be including that on some gift guides around the holidays this year. All right, I think that we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock now. Thank you guys so much for being here and for all of your questions and this really good chat that we had tonight. Definitely check out quirketersnews.com tomorrow. We're gonna have some good stuff for you guys, including a few deals from Best Buy, some new channels coming to free streaming services, and lots more. So definitely check out the site tomorrow and come back right here next week for another chat. All right, thanks so much, guys, and I will see you next time.